What's good? It's Chigozi. It's Wednesday, December 20th, 2017, and the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, which was put on and sponsored by British Petroleum, or BP, is a revelation Saturnian ritual put on by the Jesuit order. Who is the Jesuit order? They are the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. They are an order formed out of an older world order, and they run the oil industry, they run your media, they run your sports leagues, they run your federal government. Them, the Zionist Jews, put on these events on purpose as tributes to themselves, other occult things, and what they're about. This is very easy to see right here. See the date? It was on April 20th, 2010. So that's 4/20 to 1. We have 42 and 21. Those are the numbers for Jesuit. Those are the numbers for Saturn. Reversing the alphabetical order, reducing each letter to a single digit. Jesuit 42. See how J is the 10th letter, 1 plus 0 is 1. This is without reversing alphabetical order. E remains 5. S is the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1, so S is 1. U, 2 plus 1 is 3. So you do all that. These are also Saturnian numbers, like as I said. Saturn, that same method, 21, 42. And that is just the absolute tip of the iceberg. Everything I show you doesn't even get into it, but I mean, just you can even see. The US government estimated the total discharge at 4.9 million barrels, 210 million US gallons, 780,000 square meters. So these are the numbers for Jesuit as well. If you were looking at the other numbers as I was typing them, '78, 21. See how these details are all by this numerical code using Kabbalah, Gematria. Very fitting to happen on the 88th meridian, poison sums to 88. And what do? Dump gallons of poison into the ocean, into the water. And then to give you programming to make you think it was a mistake, that it wasn't done intentionally. But I think it's safe to say, with the amount of people who actively boycott BP, I feel like they understand that BP did it on purpose, did it for their own personal benefit. And this is how they did it. Chaos 28, on the 28th parallel, Israel 28. So to start off, this is how you can also see how the Jesuit order runs BP. The Society of Jesus is what they're called. Christ sums to 32 in English reduction with their 32 points in the sun. See how their logo's a sun? See how they were formed on the 27th of September, 1540? That is normally the 270th day of the year. So 270 is 27 numerology, founded on the 27th, and their logo is a big old sun. In Gematria, sun sums to 27, reversing the alphabetical order. And it also sums to 18, 9, and 54. BP, doing things by these numbers, BP has the 18 pointed sun. The Jesuit order found September 27, 1540, in reversing alphabetical order. King James sums to 154. They're the ones who authored and published the King James Bible. Masons 7328, they're Masons. CL is the 271st day of the year is a leap year. That is the 58th prime. Freemasonry sums to 58. You can follow along with the Gematrinator or any Gematria calculator. Use a pencil and paper. For reverse Gematria, you just take 27 minus the alphabetical order. So A is the first letter, so 27 minus 1, A is 26. So see how the cause is a wellhead blowout. Operator was Transocean. We'll get into why these were chosen, but I'm going to type out Transocean because that's very important. We're talking about Revelation 3:7, talking about the King of David, or the Key of David, letter to the angel of the Church of Philadelphia, Philadelphian Church, 61:101. So then BP then, Sun sums to 9. On a date with 9 numerology, the oil spill happened. 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0. Sun sums to 18, their 18-point logo. BP breaks down to 27. B is the second letter. P is the 16th. 1 plus 6 is 7. 27. Happening on a date with a lifeless number of 27. Sun sums to 54 using alphabetical order. Happens on a date with full numerology of 54. So they satisfied all the gematria for Sun in the date numerology, or using the logo of BP. And then you just think about it. Of all the other gas stations this gang runs, Shell, everything, all the red and blue colored ones, why BP then participating on an oil spill with this? There's other big oil companies too, other drillers. Jesuit 42, Freemason, Zionism, Saturn, 420. Jesuit order sums to 144, connecting back to light, to time. We'll see how that shows a picture of the 144th day of the year. And you can see the British Petroleum and Saturnian numbers. See how oil fits into this, oil 18. BP with the 18 pointed logo, giving you oil forwards and backwards. I think that's just more definitive proof that BP practices gematria, and who does this? The Jesuit order, the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons. So here is the oil slick as seen from space by NASA's Terra satellite on May 24th, 2010. That's the 144th day of the year. Name or number faithful to tragedy, to death. This revelation. So now that was a decent intro. The next 10 minutes is going to show you how this was just a coded revelation ritual. I feel like the fact that the Jesuit order put it on 420 2010 should already have been enough, but look at this. Revelation, using alphabetical order and reducing, sums to 49, there's 4.9 million barrels. Oil spill sums to 49, reversing alphabetical order and reducing. And they always put this revelation coding in these disasters, natural disasters, oil spills. It's because Revelation is a book of prophecy and destruction. It was caused by a wellhead blowout. Wellhead blowout, reversed in alphabetical order, sums to 227. That is the 49th prime, with the 4.9 million, whatever the fuck they said, how many gallons spilled. 227 is also a number representing pi. 22 divided by 7, 3.14. That is the number for pi. Cycles, circles, time. Revelation, the Key of David, talking about referring to time. So it was sealed on the 153rd day after it started, which is a span of 21 weeks and 6 days later. And this right here is how you know already. This is right here, it makes it completely undeniable. The whole premise, the whole thing, is that this is the Key of David ritual. He will have the Key of David. He will open, no one can shut. He will shut, no one can open. 135, 216. And then this is how long it lasted. 135 is shuffling, 216. Again, the Jesuit order putting it on by the numbers. Not a coincidence. 8 days from their birthday, it ends. Eight connecting to time as well. The key of David, very special instrument in such propaganda. Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Look at this shit. Right here is just where you really don't need to watch anymore. 216 is reshuffling, reversing, and reducing. 135 reducing. Just like the key of David, without it, obviously you're reducing it's a longer title, just like the how long it lasted. This is how it goes on all the time, again and again. All your sports are coded this exact same way. So it happened on a date with a life lesson number of 27. Revelation, the 27th book of the New Testament. Sun 54 happened on a date with 54 numerology, as I showed. These numbers are earlier. And then it was the 110th day of the year. Prophecy sums to 110, reversed in alphabetical order. New Testament sums to 42, happened on 420. Transocean, 110. This is why they blame it on Transocean, 110. Prophecy number. And just think about it. All the other words aside, why is just using the alphabetical order? Transocean sums to 110. It happens on the 110th day of the year. They're reporting 11 people were killed. That's just a big old 11. Also notice it happened on a date with 34 numerology, connecting back to church, 34, angel. Nice, we finally got here. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, these things saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. How many people around the world think that BP is solely responsible for this, that some mistake happened or something, that BP didn't literally say, hey, we're going to dump all this to oil on this particular day as a ritual? No, BP is not doing this. It is the Jesuit order, the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews who run and own operate BP. The CEO, the president of BP is just an actor. And they are instructing BP to put on this ritual in advance. You cannot do anything about it, uncontested. And one more time, just look at this fucking gematria. They even give you the 36 using alphabetical order, the reflection 63 reducing. It cannot be any more clear than this. Again, and then you see how long it lasted. 153 days, 21 weeks, 6 days. Unbelievable. And then with the church coding and Transocean, prophecy. Wait, if I was saying church 110 earlier, I'm sorry. Church 101, 61, but 110 to reshuffling. It's still all that pattern. Wellhead blowout, 61, see? And then, to top it off, right at the end of their 101 years of operation, BP, Church 101, and then it ended when they were 102, because it ended September, they were founded in May, happened in April. Key of David 102. Now we're going to take a break and have a history lesson and see how Philadelphia, as I was talking about, the Key of David Nation, was founded by these numbers. So you can further see this is a real ongoing thing. Well, first off, they're founded on the 27th, Sun 27, Revelation, the 27th book of the New Testament. Founded by William Penn, 61, 101, like church, like Philadelphia. Revelation, the 66th book of the Bible, William Penn, born in a date with 66 numerology. So this is when Philadelphia was founded. This is the date numerology. 10 plus 27 plus 16 plus 82 gives you 135, like the Key of David. They're talking about Philadelphia. 54, all our favorite numbers we're talking about. On a date with 37 numerology, this is from Revelation 3:7. And of course, 119, going back to all-seeing eyes, Star of David, Saturn. A date with 27 numerology. Society of Jesus, 56. 65, the reflection. William Penn, 56. This is what I'm saying. they use these actors to really tell you who's putting this on. Obviously, the Society of Jesus, the Jesuit order, created and crafted Philadelphia after raping the land from the Indians using their Zionist Jew banker, Christopher Columbus. And instead they blame it on William Penn, some Freemason. So the start of the oil spill and Philadelphia, they're both have 27 and 54 numerology, numbers for sun. And then Revelation does mention number 144. It's a number for that too. But I want to keep chugging along. We're going to talk about it anyway, the 144-day picture. There's also a date with 29 numerology, Prophecy 29, Revelation 59, date with 59 numerology, based on the 39 books of the Old Testament. Again, this is the date of the picture of the oil slick they showed us in Wikipedia. Wikipedia is coded Zionist Jew-run propaganda. With a date with 221 days remaining. The Bavarian Illuminati 221. The well was declared sealed on September 19th, 2010. So that's 19/9. That's the 46 prime. It's a date leaving 103 days remaining. That's the 27 prime. So a date with the 27 prime remaining, they seal it. A date with 27 life lesson number, it happens. Freemasonry 58 and 59, as we saw before. Revelation 49 with the 22 chapters. Chaos 28. So sealed sums to 46, sealed sums to 19, sealed sums to 28 in Gematria. And then, they sealed it on the 19th, on 19/9, 46 prime, date with 28 numerology. See that? The three numbers for sealed, hidden inside the date. BP oil spill, sums to 58, like Freemasonry. Once again, who's putting it on by the numbers. So they said 11 killed, 17 injured. 11's the 5th prime, 17's the 7th prime. That's 5 and 7, number for Scottish Rite, New World Order 75, Key of David 75 with the K exception, where you count how K is the 11th letter, you do not reduce because 11 is the master number in numerology. Hence why they code 11 all the time. Freemasons, the master builders. Master builder and Freemason both sum to 147. Transocean sums to 47. Number for foundation, for their agents, Euclid's 47 problem about establishing a foundation. That's why the Freemasons compass set at that degrees. I said to be continued, but it's all what I found up here, really. We're already looking at. So not even 20 minutes, but I know so much information. So I think you need to recap, because a lot of people don't understand about this event, but don't know why it was done, how it was done. But just think about it. We talk about the revelation, the key of David. I mean, I emphasized how it happened 153 days long, 21 weeks, 6 days, like the key of David. And then talk about revelation. We see how everything's happening in dates with 49, 59 numerology. See what I'm saying? 49 numerology is when it was sealed. The picture they gave us, they with 59 numerology, Revelation's book of prophecy 29. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And it might look like I'm cherry picking, but I'm not. I mean, Christ 32, Agenda 32, Jerusalem, America, these are special numbers. They have multiple rituals going on, and these numbers represent what else is going on, you know what I mean? And I do like to call them out. See, the key, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Why does the key of David talk about Philadelphia and it's found in date with 135 numerology, the key of David 135? Like, it's just that type of stuff. And we'll look at that one more time, And to the angel 39, by the way, sealed in date with 39 numerology. to the church in Philadelphia, right? And I'll write up Philadelphia again, 101, 61, Transocean, 61. That's what I'm saying. And then we type in the details they give us. Transocean is what's blamed on. Same. Reshuffling of 101, and you can see it's still a pattern they're going for. You know what I mean? And again, 110 is the number for prophecy and reversing the alphabetical order. Philadelphia is something 223, like the Synagogue of Satan, which are referred to in Revelation 3:9, Federal 39. The Synagogue of Satan is your federal government, which is run by Zionism 39, Masonry 39. And just think about the implications, think about the definition, what it means. Again, it's called the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, as quoted by the Masonic propaganda outlet Wikipedia. Give us the key of David numbers, see? And then to top it all off, all the matrix matching, and then this is how long it lasts. Reshuffling 135 216. So it's in the gematria, it's in how long it lasts, it's in the date numerology, it's in the name of the thing. I mean, it's everywhere. So that's really pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot more, but without making this, needlessly longer. But you can always do more. You can look at more BP's history. You can see, look at more propaganda about it. British Petroleum 84, like Jesuit 84, 20. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Even the place. 2184, flipping around. I'm Jesuit 84 over there, 21's over there. It cannot, I mean, this is all I'm saying. Order out of Chaos, As Above, So Below, 222, Freemason 96, Saturn again 69, Reflection. Never ends. Peace out.